What's up you guys, Ty here, and I wanted to create this video about how to become a digital nomad and 5 steps that you can take to get you closer to being just that.
World, I feel like I'm on Mars. Really cool.
For those of you that don't know, a year ago I wanted to be a digital nomad. I wanted to travel full-time and not be in the 9 to 5, so I found a way to do that. If you want to find out more about how I specifically did that, I'm going to leave in the description box a link to a free web class that shows you exactly what I did with no prior experience and what you can too if you're interested in it. Also be sure to check us out on Instagram at Adventures of Matt and Ty and Facebook.com/Adventures of Matt and Ty. All right. Let's get into it. How to become a digital nomad. Step number 1 is get clear on your why. So why do you want to become a digital nomad? The easy cop-out answer is to say, because I want to travel full-time. Well, no shit, like so do many people. But what specifically do you want out of being a digital nomad? Is it going to a different country for 6 months and coming back to your home for 6 months? Is it to travel around every month to a new place? Maybe you just hate the 9 to 5 and being in an office and being told what to do by a boss. I totally relate to that if that's what it is. But really get clear on why you want to be a digital nomad and then figure out what your life is going to look like once you are a full-time digital nomad. So what kinds of places are you going? You know, are you bringing your partner with you? Or are you traveling solo? Or maybe a group of friends? Like, really figure out what your life is going to look like when you are a full-time digital nomad and your why for having that life, because that is going to be the motivator that's going to push you through each step of the way along your journey. When it gets tough and when it gets hard, you can always come back to that center of the foundational why. Step number 2 is to assess your skills and interests and figure out how specifically you're going to be a digital nomad. So are you going to create a product? Are you going to offer a service? Really, you've got to sit back and think about, you know, maybe the skills you already have in your current job that you can apply to an online business. You know, maybe you are interested in doing a graphic design business, which you can take anywhere with you, but don't have the necessary skills. Maybe you have the skills in photography, but don't have necessarily the business skills of how to apply it and make money off of it. So you've got to just sit with yourself and like pull out a piece of paper and write out, what am I good at? And also, what would I enjoy doing? Because yes, you're gonna be traveling full time, but you're still gonna have to work. So you've gotta figure out what you can do that you'll still actually enjoy doing while you're traveling as much as you want. For me, I got a business degree, but I didn't really have all the necessary skills. So for me, it was digital marketing, and I invested in an online course to help me learn that skill. So really just figure out what areas you lack in your skills and your interests and how you can merge them together, and then what you're going to need so that you can monetize whatever it is and be able to travel whenever, wherever. Step number 3 is to make a commitment. So after you've figured out your why, after you've figured out your how and assess your skills and interests, you've got to make the commitment to yourself that I am going to be blank, whatever that is. Graphic designer, photographer, digital marketer, influencer, I don't know. But whatever it is that you're going to do, figure it out and make the commitment to yourself that this is what you're gonna do. Because there's many things out there, and I'm sure they're all great, but what's really going to push you to success is to make a commitment on one thing and decide that you are going to be that, and then not stop until you've achieved it. This will allow you to become so focused on what it is that you're going to do that you're going to take the next necessary steps in order to achieve it. So create a vision board, make some affirmation, just become obsessed with your vision and make the commitment that this is what you're gonna do. And soon enough, you'll be waving your 9 to 5 goodbye. Step number 4 is start to build your network. So you figured out what you're gonna do, you've made the commitment. Now you've got to start to get to know people, because your network is your net worth. So if you want to be a graphic designer, get to know other digital nomad graphic designers. If you want to be a photographer, get to know other digital nomad photographers. You know, whatever it is that you're going to do, you've got to start to get to know people who are in that industry and are successful, because they're going to show you that it's possible. number one, and they may be also able to help offer you advice. It can't hurt to get to know people and surround yourself with people who are already living the type of lifestyle that you want to live. You can do that in online communities of digital nomads on Facebook, or you can look up local meetups and go meet up with other entrepreneurs or people in the digital space. But really start to build your network so that you have that group of people that's going to be your kind of like coworkers and supporters in a way along your digital nomad journey. Step number 5 on your digital nomad journey, we've made it to the last one. Up until this point, you've figured out your why, you've figured out your how, you've made the commitment, you found the necessary people to surround yourself with. Now it's time to implement. So get your website up and running, start taking on clients, start building your side hustle, if you're still in your 9 to 5 on nights and weekends, and start generating that income, providing that service or selling that product that is going to allow you the digital nomad lifestyle. And then eventually you'll be able to scale it as you're growing your business, as you're growing your revenue, to where that you can take it with you anywhere, because that's the ultimate goal, right? And then along with implement, while you're doing that, 3 months, 6 months, however long it takes you to really build your business and income to be able to travel full time, you need to minimize. So get rid of things in your apartment, sell things that you don't need, maybe move to a smaller apartment so that you can save more income. Just find ways to minimize your life so that once you are ready to be a full-time digital nomad, you can pack your bags and go wherever you want. So those are my 5 tips on how to become a digital nomad full-time, travel the world, leave your 9 to 5 behind. Like I said in the beginning of this video, if you want to find out specifically how I did it, click the link in the description. Please drop a like on this video if you liked it and share it with someone, and also hit the subscribe button. I talk about all kinds of things, branding, digital nomadism, travel, business, entrepreneurship, personal development, personal stuff maybe, we'll see in the future, but would really appreciate it if you guys subscribed. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed all these steps, I hope you took notes, and I hope you start to implement, because I want to see you around the world. All right, talk to you guys on the next video.